Hello, beautiful people. Today I am very excited because I am going to speak about xYSL, the hyper-deflationary token of YSL.io. YSL.io has four tokens: xYSL, YSL, BYSL, and USDy. I've already explained in details YSL, the algorithmic token of YSL.io. If you haven't yet watched that video, I highly recommend that you get back and watch it, because there is a lot of money to be made there, because YSL is designed to go always up in the price. So I don't want you to miss that. In the coming days, I am going to explain the other tokens. So in order not to miss any, the only thing that you need to do is to subscribe to my channel and also to follow me on Twitter and to join my Telegram group. The links are in the description. Also, to help me to get to more people, please smash that like button and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment here on YouTube or contact me on Telegram. I will happily answer all your questions. The official website of YSL.io is in the description, and it is my referral link. But remember, if you use my referral link to buy anything from YSL.io, you are going to get 1% of your investment back in USDC. Is not that great? You are going to make some money, and also I will be thankful to you. So please consider doing so. Now let's start with our video. xYSL, the deflationary token of YSL.io. It is deflationary, but it is different from the traditional deflationary tokens that you may know in Defi. Those tokens always depend on activity on the market. People need to sell and buy, and there is always a kind of a tax which is going to be burned. But xYSL have the same thing, but also it is different from them because it doesn't need the market activity. It doesn't need the people buying or selling xYSL in order to get burned. It can be burned without any activity on the market. Before I explain that, let's see the total supply of xYSL v2 is 70,960 xYSL. This is the estimated total supply. It can be less, it cannot be more, but it can be less if not all people on xYSL v1, for example, migrate their tokens. If some people do not migrate their tokens from v1, this number is going to be less. It cannot be more. So this is the total supply of xYSL, and as I told you, it is deflationary, which means that is going always down. This number is going always down. xYSL has been integrated with a unique autonomous algorithm that guarantees constant buy pressure and supply reduction regardless of what's happening in the market. How? Every time USDy is sold or transferred, the protocol will use 10% of the transaction to buy xYSL from the market and burn it. Buy it means that the price of xYSL is going up. Burn it means that the reduction of supply of xYSL. And what I like about this is that they linked xYSL to the USDy. USDy is the reward token of YSL.io. It is the blood of this ecosystem. USDy is everywhere. Wherever you go, you will see USDy. This means that it is going to be the most used, the most tradable token on YSL.io. But whenever anything happened to this token, any trade happened to this token, means that xYSL is going to be burned. This is very bullish, and as you see here, even no one buys, no one sells, no one interacts with xYSL, but people are going to be obliged to always use USDy because it is the reward token. It is everywhere. Wherever you go in this ecosystem, you are going to encounter to see USDy. Not only that, it is also the v1 transaction buy transfer sell. There will be a tax applicable. As a result, 5% of every transaction will be burned. It is going to be burned because of USDy activity, and also it is going to be burned on v1. 5% of every transaction is going to be burned forever. Also on V2, 2.5% of every transfer or sell transaction is going to be burned forever. So as you see here, it is already have a very little, a very small supply, and this supply is going to be burned very fast, because it is going to be burned because of the activity of USDy, and also it is going to be burned on V1 and on V2. Today in the MA, the founder Simran, founder of xYSL.io, dropped a very bullish and very huge news about xYSL. Now, instead of selling your xYSL, you can burn your xYSL, whether it is on V1 or V2, to get virtual USDy, which is bridgeable to any chain of your choice and can be burned for xenify. So this virtual USDy is not real USDy. You cannot sell it. There is no liquidity for this USDy. It is a virtual USDy. It is just like a coupon that you can use it for something else. You can bridge it from chain to another. For example, you can bridge it from Binance to Ethereum, and also you can burn it to participate in xenify. xenify is a token or a product that is going to be available or live in 4 weeks or 3 weeks from now, and it is going to be very huge because it is going to connect Zen community with xYSL.io community. If you know anything about Zen, you know that the community of Zen is very strong, very huge. In order to get xenify, you have two choices. Whether you have Zen, you are going, for example, to burn your Zen to get xenify, or you have your USDy to burn your USDy also to get xenify, or virtual USDy. So why you are going to burn your xYSL for virtual USDy? Because if you are burning one xYSL, you are going to get 120 virtual USDy. For example, now the price of xYSL is about, on V2 is about 140 or something. It is now dumping a little bit, and also on V1 it is very cheap. If you now at this moment, if you, for example, burn your Zen, you burn your xYSL V1 or V2, you are going to be in profit because you are going to get 120, and one USDy is $1. So now it is a chance for you. You can prepare yourself for xenify. Instead of selling your xYSL, now you can just prepare for your xenify, because it is going to be very, very, very huge. Also, you have to know that the day of burning, when you want to burn your virtual USDy or your USDy or your Zen, you are going to pay a protocol fee. Open that. This protocol fee is going to be distributed to the stakers of xenify. Also, there is a 50% of the fee that is generated from the aggregator of xYSL.io is also going to be distributed to the stakers. But the fee that you are going to pay, and we are going all to pay when we want to burn, whether we are burning USDy or burning Zen, is going 100% to the stakers. Just like DBZen. If you are familiar with the Zen ecosystem, for sure you know about DBZen. So people stake their DBZen and they pay protocol fee, and every day they are, for example, making money, whether it is ETH, if they are on Ethereum or on Binance or any other chain. The same thing like xenify. So now xYSL has a floor price. So when it is always under $120, people are going to burn it for virtual USDy. In my opinion, this is a very huge and bullish news for xYSL, as I told you, because it is going to create a floor price for this token, and also open all of that. There it is going to be burned constantly. It is going to be burned because of any activities on USDy or any activities on V1 or V2. Also open all of that. If you have xYSL, you can also stake it. There is xYSL A spot on the xYSL.io. You can go there and stake your xYSL. Stake your xYSL to get more xYSL and USDy. you get more of xYSL because of the perpetual ratio of the volt. I've already explained that in another video, the perpetual ratio of the volt. If you don't know about that, just go to that video, educate yourself about it. And also you are going to get USDy, which is the reward token of YSL.io. This reward token, which you can now burn, or you can burn to participate in xenify token. Deposit xYSL in xYSL Ace Vault to earn USDy at a rate of 0.03 or 0.3% every 8 hours. 0.03 as a minimum or 0.3 as a maximum. A perpetual ratio increases every time xYSL is deposited by a user through deducting 5% fee deposit. Also, perpetual ratio increases every time xYSL is withdrawn by a user through deducting 5% fee withdrawal. If you have xYSL and you deposit in Ace Vault, the sooner you do that, the better. And also if you stay there longer is also better for you, because people are coming and they are going to pay 5%, and when they are withdrawing they are going to pay 5%, and this 5% is taken is in xYSL. It is going to be in the perpetual ratio of the vault, and it is going to be distributed to the stakers. So you are going to get more xYSL, and also at the same time you are going to get USDy every 8 hours. So now let's go to the website and see that. When you land here, you go always to the earn. You are going here to see, for example, the total value locked, and then you scroll down looking for Ace Vault. Ace Vault is here. This is the xYSL, and you see all the information. When you click on it, you are going to land on this page. So this is now the time of this recording. This is the TVL of xYSL. If you want to get more information, for example, just you click here and you are going to see more information about xYSL. You see here, this is the price on V2. When you scroll down, if you have, for example, here I have 0.5 on this wallet of xYSL. If I click on it, it is going to be here, and you see here I have the note that 5% deposit fee applicable. When I for example approve the contract and then deposit, they are going to take 5% of this amount, and this 5% is going to the perpetual ratio of this vault, and it is going to be distributed to the stakers. So when I deposit this, for example, it is going to be here, and I can withdraw it. But before I withdraw it, I have to wait about 32 hours. This is the countdown. After that, I will be able to withdraw the whole thing without paying anything. Of course, you are going to pay 5%. So you are going to pay 5% when you deposit, and you are going to pay 5% when you withdraw, and this 10% is going nowhere but to the stakers. So if you come here, you are early, for example, you are going to make money, more money. If you are not early, you stay late. So people who are early, they are going to withdraw, and when they withdraw, 5% of that is going to be distributed to the stakers. And you are going to see your USDy. This is your reward token that you are going to get from staking your xYSL, and it is going to be, you see it here, every 8 hours. So you have a choice to stake it immediately, to go to the USDy vault, for example, or you can claim it to your wallet. You can see here, this is the reward token. This is the epoch. Now about 6 hours or something, people are going to receive their USDy, and you see here also the information about this vault. 5% when you deposit, 5% when you withdraw, and as I told you, this 10% is going to be distributed to the stakers. Okay, now let's move to the taxes, because there is a taxes attached to xYSL. xYSL, I'm here talking about xYSL V2. xYSL V1, there is a tax attached to any transaction that you do, what is selling, buying, transferring. It is 12 and something, 12.5, I guess 12.5. But on V2, there is a zero tax on buying. You can buy it without paying any tax. If you want to sell, there is a 5%. Half of this is going to be burned. Okay, before you sell your xYSL, you need to understand this, or even before you buy or before you interact with xYSL, there is a measure that they put to make xYSL sustainable for the investors. The first one is sigma exit rate, sir. What does that mean? Sir will start at 0.1. It will remain at 0.1 for 2 days. On day 3, it will increase to 1%, and every 24 hours thereafter, it will increase by 1%, reaching a maximum of 100% on day 103. However, it will reset back down to 0.1 every time you make an outward transaction of the token from your wallet, except for vault deposit. So now, for example, you migrate your xYSL from V1 to V2, you cannot dump it immediately. There is a great arbitrage there, but you cannot dump it immediately. Also, you buy it from xYSL.io V2, also you cannot dump it. For 2 days, you can only sell 0.2 for 2 days, and then on the day 3, it is going to be increased. But to be able to sell your 100% is only on day 103. So people are obliged to hold xYSL, not just to come and dump it. However, there is an exception to this rule. Holders of Phoenix Ape NFT will be able to bypass the sigma exit rate and sell 100% of their xYSL balance. So if you want to sell everything at the beginning, you just get in and you sell everything. So you need to be a holder of Phoenix Ape NFT. It is available on the website on xYSL.io. Just you go there and you get yours. The second one is daily outer bound quota. What does that mean? Every wallet will have a quota of 1 outbound transaction for xYSL every 8 hours or every 24 hours. So you can sell or you can transfer, you can do anything with xYSL in every 24 hours only one time. You can sell only one time. For example, you cannot sell it in the morning, in the evening, at night. You cannot do that. There is a measure that they put together. So you cannot sell it at once, all of it at the beginning, and also you can sell it if you want to sell it only once during every 24 hours. The third one is pool transmittance rate, PTR. PTR limited the size of every sell transaction for xYSL, not YSL, for xYSL to 0.1 of its liquidity pool. So for example, you hold your xYSL for 103, and now you want to dump everything, but you have a lot of it. So you cannot sell, before you sell it, you need to see what is the percentage that you have compared to the liquidity pool. It should be not more than 0.1 of the liquidity pool. This is going to make xYSL very healthy. People are able to take their profit, but they are not able, for example, to hurt the protocol by selling everything and then that damaging the price. Okay, now that you see that xYSL is very unique and is very deflationary, is not like the traditional deflationary tokens. It is going always to be burned whether there is activity on xYSL or not, and also you can stake it to make more xYSL and USDy, and also you need to know about the xYSL sustainable mechanism before you interact with this token. If you have any question, please leave me a comment or contact me on Telegram, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And also help me to get more people. Smash that like button and share it with your friends. Thank you so much and have a nice day there.